Welcome to CAD/CAM Engineering. I am Tanika Shri. Now we are going to discuss about the history of 3D printing, how it all started. In this session, we'll explore how this fascinating technology developed over time, from its early conceptual stages to the modern inversions shaping the world today. Let's get started. Before we dive into the history, let's briefly define what 3D printing is, also known as additive manufacturing. 3D printing is a process of creating three-dimensional objects by adding materials layer by layer. Understanding the history of 3D printing helps us appreciate how far it has come and where it might be heading. The concept creating objects layer by layer existed long before the first 3D printer was built. Writers like H.G. Wells and Star Trek series envisioned machines capable of instantly creating objects. These early ideas laid foundation for what would later become 3D printing. The first real steps toward 3D printing happened in the 1980s. In 1981, Dr. Hideo Kodama proposed a layer-by-layer fabrication technique. A few years later, Charles Hull invented stereolithography or SLA, a process that uses ultraviolet light to harden liquid resin into solid objects. In 1986, Hull established 3D Systems, one of the first major 3D printing companies. The 1990s saw significant advancements in industrial 3D printing. The first selective laser sintering or SLS printer was developed in 1982, allowing for the printing of durable objects from the powder materials. By the end of the decade, medical researchers had successfully printed a 3D scaffold for human organ cells, making the beginning of the bioprinting. During the 20s, 3D printing became more accessible. The Red Wrap project, launched in 2005, aimed to create self-replicating 3D printers, making the technology widely available. In 2008, a fully functional prosthetic leg was printed, demonstrating the potential of 3D printing in healthcare. Then, in 2009, key patents on fused deposition modeling or FMD expired, opening the doors for adorable consumer 3D printers. The 2010s saw 3D printing becoming mainstream. It was adopted by aerospace, health center, and even fashion. NASA printed its first object in space in 2013, proving the technology's potential for deep space missions. By 2015, 3D printed houses and food became a reality, further expanding the technology's application. Beyond its mainstream adoption, 3D printing has continued to envelop with key innovations. Multi-material printing allows for creation of complex functional objects. In industries such as automotive and aerospace have started using metal 3D printing for durable parts. Bioprinting is advancing, with researchers developing ways to print human tissues and organs. AI is also being integrated into this design process, improving automation and precision. Despite its many benefits, 3D printing still faces challenges. Materials options are limited and high quality materials can be expensive. Printing speed and scalability remain issues for mass production. Intellectual property concerns arise as digital designs can be easily copied. Additionally, while efforts are being made to use sustainable materials, plastic waste from 3D printing poses environment concerns. Today, Today, 3D printing is advancing at an incredible pace. Bioprinting is making progress towards printing functional human organs. Metal 3D printing is revolution manufacturing industries. AI and automation are enhancing design's capabilities, and sustainable materials are making 3D printing more eco-friendly. The future of 3D printing is full of possibilities. To summarize, 3D printing has evolved from an idea to science fiction to a groundbreaking technology that spans multiple industries. Key breakthroughs such as stereolithography, bioprinting, and metal printing have had a huge impact on how we manufacture and innovate. As 3D printing continues to evolve, it will shape the future in ways we can only begin to imagine. Thank you for watching this introduction to history of 3D printing. In next video, we will dive into understanding additive manufacturing, basics and benefits. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on this amazing technology. Thank you.